Oh, ball man barely made it back on time.
Only just. Kitty, meow meow.
Yes, our moderator, Miss Kitty. Everybody say hey to Miss Kitty. Well, we'd like to welcome everybody back to another episode of Highly Social 901. I guarantee y'all in the next couple of weeks I will memorize the fucking intro that we got.
You heard him say he will.
Yes.
He took ownership very quickly.
Yeah,
I did.
I heard.
I did. I am going to get this joint down. I am your host, Loud. This is your other host, Sensei. And of course, we have our third host in the building today, Coach Jack.
That's a technical foul.
That's a technical foul.
And like always, we would like to once again thank everybody coming to Highly Social. When you come to chat, but you stay to chill. Oh, how's everybody's days been, man?
Yeah, it's been kept steady, you know.
No stories from anybody's.
I mean, woke up for the first time in like the last week by myself. Bed was a little colder, you know what I'm saying? Had to go on ahead and hit that hot water, you know what I'm saying? And then have a smoke, of course, as you do. Then I had to commute to work. So I walked down 7 steps, and there was no traffic today, thankfully.
This motherfucker.
And the sun wasn't shining as brightly as I would have appreciated, so decided to put on the artificial heat. And some strawberries, some little snacks for the stream. You know what I'm saying, for the podcast. Almost said stream, but same.
Sensei, you like you had something to say.
Bro, it's just I was just sitting in the waiting room.
What waiting room?
It was just a waiting room.
Okay.
Look across. It was.
He was out donating sperm today.
This lady was like.
You see, he ain't denied.
Nobody paying attention. This lady was all of 112, and she had.
That's what you got.
She looked
like a bro. I'm talking about y'all know on Beetlejuice when they were stretching their face and shit.
She looked like that old woman in the wheelchair on SpongeBob.
Worse. If you can get worse than that. Good night, mama. Bro, I was like, oh hell no.
That's it? You just saw an old person, huh?
No, nigga, the Botox she had on her fucking face.
She just had high cheekbones.
No, the fuck they would. Hey, I was waiting for the man in black to come in and start talking to her.
Man.
Like real talk.
The things he gets up too loud, I worry.
That's why he won't tell us what waiting room he was in.
He damn sure. And like the fact that he could see us, like, yo, what? You have time to deny. He's just like, nah. So I was jacking it.
Hey, just because you be going to massage parlors and shit on your downtime, don't mean you gotta project on everybody else. Okay.
First of all, when you say downtime, you have to let the people know that it's like my side hustle, and I'm not going to the parlor for anything other than to check on my vending machines. That's all I'm saying.
I bet your vending machine thick as hell, ain't it?
My hate going to check them hoes.
But all this
like
change be stuck.
No. The bill take. No. It's not even the change. It's the bill taker always gets like stopped up. And they wonder why. Like,
why is the Dr. Pepper always sticky?
Because the doctor doesn't wash his hands.
Hell no. But y'all know we started something new where we go through, tell an episode of some shit we watch, and we still watching The Eyes of Wakanda. We watched episode 2 today, which was called The Legend and the Lie, or Legend and Lies, one of the two. Don't quote me. See how bad. See, I was just talking about Dougie. See how bad I'm already forgetting shit.
There lies the legend. I don't know.
But basically, it was the retelling of the story of Troy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The story of Troy with and Achilles and Odysseus. Yeah.
The horse that they was giving up and shit.
Yeah, the Trojan horse when they got in to the city in the Trojan horse. Basically, it's a Wakandan spy up in there trying to get something back from Wakanda.
Scoot forward, my friend. Or bring the mic towards. Yes, there we go, my friend.
Yeah, they was trying to get something back for Wakanda. So,
I was communicating to my people from across the way.
My show was yelling from across the watering hole.
What's your name?
Tony!
Hey, fuck you, Tony.
What's your name?
My name's Ezekiel.
Yeah, well, fuck you, Ezekiel.
Fuck you, Tony. You want to know what I did last night?
Your mom.
He said, nope, I ain't even let you go that far.
I'm going to stop that right there.
All right, okay. But yeah,
There, you
it's a
had
fire
this.
story.
You had this bald, tall, almost looked like sensei structure, but he didn't have the top part. All that shit was just clean shave. He just had the chin strap.
The-
Picture LeBron, but no stash.
Just
That's all
about,
he had.
yeah,
That's all he had.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That was that.
It was
That
like
was him all
Memphis,
the
but
way.
my height.
He just said LeBron with
A
no
little bit taller.
mustache.
He about damn the same color too.
Shut up. Anyways,
Yeah.
He just
Anywho.
can't take off from the free throw.
golly, I fouled him. Hey, I tripped the hell out of your ass. Bloop, bloop. My ball. He traveled. Y'all seen that shit. He fell down like Shaq. You seen it. Everybody seen it.
Unsportsmanlike.
That you had
Yeah.
this one continent
I
war
was like,
dog.
oh, okay. You gonna call it? We're gonna talk about it on the podcast tonight. All right.
All right, that's right. That's right.
But he was a Wakandan war dog, and he was in Greece for nine long
Motherfucking
consecutive years. Being
You know what
undercover-
consecutive? That means one after the motherfucking other, bitch.
Get it out your system.
But
Man, hey, allergies is fucking me up.
yeah. Hey, what's cool though that I like is the fact that the first war dog from the first story who had to go out, she's now training people. She's now the older person training people, and that was one of the people she trained to go out. And he had his own batch of problems, just like she did when she came back.
But his batch
Yep.
of problem was on a whole different scale because think about it. This was Greece time, so you got to think about the stuff they used to do back then.
And then he was black.
Like Memphis black.
No, he was
Fuck
dark.
you.
He was darker than me.
He was way darker than me. Was you even watching?
The second one, yeah.
Like he had a lot more like melanin in.
I don't know, man. There's only like 2 shades between you and your beard, bro. I'm just saying.
No, the fuck it ain't. Now you stretching now. You stretching. Hope you pull something stretching it hard.
But he was helping Achilles take over Troy and shit, and basically just retold the shit that we already know. So you just take it there, and other than that, it was a good story on how they put their little spin on it to me.
Yeah.
Nice little black insertion, you know what I'm saying? To the otherwise.
He did that on purpose. He
No,
did that on
what?
purpose. He did
What
that
I
on purpose.
do?
He did that on purpose.
I'm trying to give my so y'all give insights. It's cool. I give insights. He did it on purpose.
He
You know
thought
what?
the same. No, he thought the same thing. I just didn't say it. I just made the long face, and I left it at that.
I think that's what he meant, nigga.
This is what I get for showing up on time, right? All right, you motherfuckers.
I did nothing. My hands
Hey,
are filled.
Yeah, okay.
no.
But yes, please continue. Finish your insight.
Yeah, you distracted me, man. No, I will say, moving along, I like the way they had the little fight, and the old boy wouldn't let go of Achilles, and it's like, bruh, you was never gonna win this. And the man had the big old purple arm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was just like Hulk smash. Like, okay, we're done. It's just like, yo.
He told this man a umpteenth amount of times, look, bro, just go on about your business. Let me get my
Man.
pendant and go. You can be a hero for your country, and you won't see me no more.
You know what's crazy?
I hated the fact that motherfuckers. It wasn't yours. You know nothing of it. You didn't care about it before. You just know he wanted it. If you want it, I
So,
need that.
as a
This for
coach,
my
I'm gonna give
country
you
now. Hold on, whoa,
different
wait a minute.
perspective.
One, the
And
country
then
didn't know
this
about it.
when-
Two, this
this-
came from my country. I came to get this. You can still go take this for your country, and I can leave, and you don't see me no more.
Let me build on that.
I
Let me
want to
build
take
on that.
that and kick your ass.
Go ahead, coach.
Right. So, from what Memphis is saying, there was a part in this story where old boy Wakandan undercover brother was standing there. There was a trap door, and both of their leaders that they were like coming to get two important folks, VIPs, if you will, were right there. Achilles comes up and sees them. Sees, you know what I'm saying, old boy with the jewel sees them. He could have just sprinted after them. They didn't even have no weapons on him. He would have been a hero. And we could have had our, you know what I'm saying, jewel piece dipped up out of there, dropped on out of there like a roller coaster, as they say, and could have came back with like, hey, bro, come visit me at Wakanda. Everything would have been cool. Instead, he got his Achilles sliced and stabbed in the chest with a broken arrow pulled out the whizzall.
And
Dumbass.
that's when we find out that it was more to the story. You had to read between the lines,
A little bit.
but that was
There
some
was some
Brokeback.
talk of giving and taking.
That was some Brokeback Mountain stuff that he was mad over. That's how I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna leave it in.
Actually, and the undercover brother, it was kind of weird because like here was a few shades darker than like here. Here was clean, like pristine. Here, not so much.
Chose to try to leave it alone, but I don't
No,
understand. He was
no.
two-tone.
If we gonna bring up, you know what I'm saying, the things that we saw, we synced it. We talking about
He was ass bathing,
it. In the sun house.
just ass in the face. It just covered up the parts it could, and it hit everywhere
It's
else.
like when you wear sunglasses or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? You get the raccoon eyes. Yeah, he had brown eye.
Like a motherfucker.
Like that damn near guaranteed patch
he
of
did not
gold
miss
on the
a
right.
woman. He did not miss a woman.
That's why he didn't want to stay home.
He did not miss a woman.
He was missing that light meat straight away.
There are no white men here.
But in today's main story, we're gonna be going through the cannabis history. See
Bully.
if we can learn something new. Thought we'd just do something a little bit more educational today. We're trying to scoop that stuff in when we can. Pause that shit. Play that
Now
shit.
let's begin our journey. Imagine a single plant. It has quietly woven itself through the vast tapestry of human history. This plant is cannabis. Its story is complex, often hidden from plain sight. It has been a companion to humanity for thousands of years, yet many only know a fraction of its tale. We aim to uncover the layers of this ancient relationship, revealing its profound impact. This plant is more than just a controversial substance. It is a historical artifact. It is a cultural touchstone. Its fibers have built industries. Its chemistry has soothed ailments. Its mystique has fueled spiritual quests and artistic expression.
Real quick, it's just something just popped in my head dealing with cannabis, but I forgot who the fuck it was, but they was going off about how what's them folks' name? The Rockefors or whatever them folks is.
Rockefellers.
The Rockefeller.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why the fuck I get forwards from? Don't know, don't care. But anywho, saying that how I can't remember the actual year, but how he went in and paid all of the medical like societies and all this shit to put bad stigmas out on about certain things just so I was like, man, this I hate, why won't these old people why is he not dead?
So, I mean, depending on how far back you want to go, that was tobacco versus marijuana as well. Because hemp could do a lot more than the tobacco plant could. And so, as opposed to impeding on their space, they basically made it illegal.
Even more fucked up about it. I really need to stop smoking this shit. Technically, the shit that is on a tobacco plant that they use, that you know what I'm saying, gives the tobacco its flavor and like the chemicals and shit that niggas like to smoke. Don't you know that's actually a poison to ward off bugs from eating it? That it makes itself. Like I know this information and yet I'm still doing it. Like it's crazy.
What tobacco do you smoke, sir?
Backwoods.
Well, smoking backwoods is backwards. Stop it.
I know.
You gave.
Coach says stop it.
I needed that. I need to get my ass back.
Got your back, brother.
I need to get my ass back on my papers.
Millennia, cannabis sativa has served humankind in remarkably diverse ways. From the fields of ancient farmers to the laboratories of modern scientists, its presence is undeniable. We will explore how this versatile plant became so deeply embedded in our collective story, often in the most...
That's the type of shit Sensei be training folks. That's what he
The
be teaching
fuck?
folks.
No, I
They
ain't
be
trained
they
nobody
be
how to be a knight.
they be in his yard looking just like that, clumsy
Can
and
I
goofy as hell. He be
can I say something though?
That
There's
nigga
no
ain't
way he would do it in like that realm because could you imagine that metal ass helmet on his head?
unexpected
another
of
fucking
places.
hater.
The story of cannabis is
He could
one of
only have
incredible
nighttime
highs and
fights.
deep lows. This exploration is not just about a plant, it's about us and our often contradictory relationship with the natural world. The influence of cannabis extends far beyond its psychoactive properties. It has played a crucial role in the very foundations of empires. Think of the great naval powers. Their mighty ships exploring new worlds and controlling trade routes relied on hemp. Hemp, a variety of cannabis, provided the strong fibers for sails and ropes. Without hemp, the age of exploration might have looked very different. It was a strategic resource as vital as timber or iron. Early American agriculture too depended heavily on hemp cultivation, a testament to its economic importance in building nations. Then there is the plant's ancient medicinal legacy. Long before modern pharmacology, healers and physicians across the globe recognized cannabis's therapeutic potential. In ancient China, texts dating back thousands of years describe its use for various ailments. From pain relief to digestive issues, cannabis was a staple in their pharmacopoeia. Similarly, in India and ancient Egypt, it was valued for its healing qualities. These were not fringe practices, but integral parts of established medical systems. Beyond industry and medicine, cannabis has also been a symbol of rebellion. It has been associated with countercultures and movements challenging the status quo. When societies sought to control or suppress certain behaviors, cannabis often became a target. Its use could signify a quiet defiance, a rejection of mainstream norms. The story of cannabis is therefore also a story of power.
I hate to be this person, but I'm gonna be this person. We couldn't find nobody that was black with dreads.
Man, man.
What happened?
If you want to pay attention, you just want to pay. Don't even worry
Yeah.
about it.
Can I add something? Because I was actually about to ask you to pause it for a second. Anyway,
Go ahead.
when you talk about like the criminalization of it, it's crazy. Over here in Australia, they have that as basically it's classified equal. Was it class 5 or class 6? So it's up there with like meth, basically.
Damn.
Yeah, just like us.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like you trying to tell me I go smoke a blunt versus I go light up some glass pipe. Those behaviors are not going to be drastically different. Like, whoo, intense. Even though there's all of this history on like the things it can do positively,
Yeah.
that's where they
They're talking
put it.
about weed is a gateway drug, nigga. No, you is the gateway drug, nigga.
No, weed is the gateway drug.
A
It's the
bullshit.
gateway drug to exactly gateway drug to not dealing with your bullshit. I'm gonna go smoke this over here, and mind my motherfucking business.
Control
This is-
and the human desire for autonomy and freedom of choice. Understanding these multifaceted roles is essential to grasping the plant's true significance.
I'm sorry, as a nigga who work in the weed industry and has done multiple jobs, which is trimming. I judge the shit out of niggas weed when I be seeing this shit and this shit look it has a bad trim job. That was a terrible trim job.
You know that
Like
also sounds like the stance that like someone that works in porn could be taking, like a director. Like, yo, who cut this bush? It's a fucking horrible trim job. Please continue.
We embark now on a journey of rediscovery. Much of the history of cannabis has been obscured, sometimes intentionally buried. For decades, a narrative of danger and deviance dominated public perception. This narrative often overshadowed the plant's long and varied service to humanity. Our goal is to look beyond these more recent layers. We want to unearth the older stories, the forgotten uses, and the diverse cultural attitudes that defined cannabis for most of its history. It is time to re-examine what we thought we knew. The modern era is witnessing a significant shift. Around the world, laws are changing and attitudes are evolving. Scientific research is once again exploring the plant's potential, particularly in medicine. This contemporary re-evaluation makes understanding its past even more crucial. Are we truly discovering something new? Or are we simply reconnecting with ancient knowledge that was lost or suppressed? This question lies at the heart of our exploration. We seek to provide context for today's debates by illuminating
That look like
yesterday's
plastic.
realities. This is not a simple story of good versus evil
Bad turns out
or
terrible.
acceptance
That is
versus
out.
prohibition. The relationship between humans and
Nope.
cannabis is
Nope,
far
I
more
ain't saying
nuanced.
nothing.
It is a
I ain't
tale filled
saying
with
nothing.
contradictions, ironies, and surprising turns. We will investigate how different societies in different eras navigate.
What you think was going on? Did you see that? It was just showing like the legs on the table. Did y'all not pay attention to that?
With the hand being like scrunched up at the bottom.
It is a tale filled with
I'm
contradictions,
staring.
ironies, and surprising turns. We will investigate how different
But they
societies in
fucking exorcism.
What you think was going on?
Well, for me to give like an honest answer, I would have to know the baby oil was involved.
The power
Nigga.
of Christ compels you.
Nigga, he was talking.
Man, was just trying to answer the question.
What
I
did
don't
you
care.
drink? Did you drink some W, nigga?
A little bit, yeah.
I can tell.
Saucy,
That's
saucy,
why I-
saucy.
That's why I was waiting to after the stream to drink. After this, anywho, what was you saying, sir? I'm so sorry for my rude friend.
Thank you, my light-skinned brother. See, manners skip some of them others. But
Hurry
yes,
up.
I was gonna say to give an this Negro. You know what? Listen here, you midget LeBron. I done like LeBron if you give me a trampoline. So anyway, I was just gonna say I would have to know if baby oil was involved to give a real prediction as to what was gonna happen next.
He wasn't even born then.
Don't mean he was the first one to do it.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
You gonna be all right, Loud. You
I
gonna be
can't
all right.
ask you. I can't ask you niggas nothing.
It is cool to see the history.
different eras navigated this complex plant. We will see how it was integrated into
That's a
spiritual practices,
sativa
economic
oil, at least.
systems, and daily life. By piecing together these fragments, we hope to
Could you go
reveal
back
the
and
profound and often
educate us
surprising
on
impact this single plant has
how
had
you
on
know
the
that
course of
and
human civilization, systems, and daily
What was
life.
the characteristics that gave that away, please, my good friend?
Sativa leaves are long and indica leaves, so it would be a little bit more shorter and the more stout.
So more Memphis.
Life. By piecing together these fragments, we hope to reveal the profound and often surprising impact this single plant has had on the course of human civilization. Join us as we explore.
I've seen niggas use it as grinders like that, and I always ask why. Doesn't it hurt your goddamn fingers?
Those are for people that enter nipple twisting competitions. You gotta keep that grip up like real tight.
I couldn't hold that one back. I couldn't hold that one back.
Please continue. I ain't even saying
Explore
that.
how
Blood.
cannabis has shaped and continues to shape our world in ways you might never have imagined. Our exploration of cannabis.
Not gonna lie, that looks nice and peaceful.
Man.
Also looks like it take a long time to get your groceries.
Whoo.
You are correct.
Man.
You are correct.
And if you drop a ball down the hill, goodbye.
Oh, that's lost forever. Nope.
Matter of fact, let you have one good stumble in a place where the gatepost was loose. We lost grandma.
These ancient roots begins in the vast
Stone.
lands of China. Here, evidence suggests a relationship with the plant stretching back millennia. As early as 2700 BCE, cannabis, or ma as it was known, appears in historical records. It was not some obscure weed. It was a plant with recognized value. The ancient Chinese were astute observers of the natural
Can you
world.
go back?
They carefully documented.
How far?
Just like a couple seconds, like the packaging. Fuck a dime bag. Look at that packaging.
Early as
That was
2700
origami
BCE, cannabis,
type.
or ma as it was known, appears in historical records. It was not some obscure weed. It was a plant with recognized value. The ancient Chinese were astute
Those are
observers of
perfect
the natural
cubes,
world.
dog.
They carefully documented the properties of many plants.
Crazy.
Cannabis was among those catalogued for its distinct uses, ranging from the mundane to the medicinal, a true utility plant. Legend often points to Emperor Shen Nung. He is revered as the father of Chinese agriculture and medicine. Around 2737 BCE, he is said to have compiled the Pensao Qing. This pharmacopoeia, or herbal guide, is one of the oldest known. Within its pages, cannabis was reportedly described. Shen Nung, a figure of immense wisdom, is credited with teaching his people about various medicinal herbs.
I know what that lady doing. She's reading like fucking plant lullabies to them fucking plants, man. That's all she doing. She's making them happy, so it's good weed.
You sound like a hippie.
He tasted hundreds of plants himself, a pioneer of empirical study. Cannabis, according to these accounts, was one such plant he
And the
identified
sun rose.
for, if these early attributions hold, recommended cannabis for a surprising array of ailments. It was reportedly used to treat conditions like gout and rheumatism. People also sought it for malaria, beriberi, and even absent-mindedness. The ancient Chinese approached cannabis with a practical and therapeutic mindset.
Yeah, loud. Absent-mindedness.
From China, our journey takes us south to the Indian subcontinent. Here, cannabis, known by many names including bhang and ganja,
Hey, yo,
found a
my
different
nigga, back
equally
up.
profound significance. Its history in India is deeply intertwined with spirituality
closer to
and
camera.
ancient religious practices. The sacred texts known as the Vedas, dating back to perhaps 2000 to 1400 BCE, contain references
Looks like
to
Halloween
cannabis.
candy.
It was not merely a medicine here, but a sacred plant. It was considered a gift, a source of joy and liberation, playing a vital role in religious ceremonies. One of the most well-known forms of cannabis in India is bhang. This is a traditional preparation, often a drink made from the leaves and flowers of the plant. Bhang is famously associated with the Hindu festival of Holi. It is also linked to Lord Shiva, one of the principal deities in Hinduism. Legend says Shiva brought cannabis down from the Himalayas for the enjoyment of humankind. Consuming bhang is often seen as a way to connect with the divine. It fosters a sense of spiritual ecstasy and communion, a tradition that continues even today. The Atharva Veda, one of the four main Vedas, specifically.
I will say I would agree with everything he just said.
Mhm.
How it makes a person feel.
Yep. And I was gonna say, considering all of that and considering it's like that in so many communities around the globe, how in the fuck did these dickheads like get this like across to like demonize it so? That's crazy.
It,
In every
man,
major culture, there's links to positivity and fucking cannabis, weed, whatever you want to call it, man.
medicine,
Yep.
clothes. Yeah.
Like in every major culture.
Healing or good feeling.
Right. Not fucking eating paint chips and climbing the ceiling.
That's a point. You have a point.
Lawyered.
He mentions cannabis. It describes it as one of the 5 sacred plants. It is called a source of happiness, a joy giver, and a liberator. Holy men, known as sadhus or ascetics, have
He look high as
long
fuck.
used cannabis. They use it to aid meditation and achieve deeper states of consciousness.
He look lost.
For them, it is a tool to transcend the mundane. In ancient India, therefore, cannabis held a revered position. Our historical pursuit now leads us to the ancient land of Egypt. Along the fertile banks of the Nile, another great civilization flourished. Evidence suggests that cannabis, known perhaps as Shemshemet, was also present here, while written records might not be as explicit or...
I'm gonna start calling it this shit Shim Shimit.
Man, I got me
Who
some
got
new
the
shim
keys to my
shimmy.
bima?
Hey, you start doing this shit, hey, they gonna be like, you starting to talk like them Boston dudes? You German and Sherman?
Yeah, that's what you want to call it. I'm just gonna go smoke
You
my
you
Shim
you
Shimit.
Ermin?
I'm sure
You
about
calling
the
people
Russian.
jiggle dangs?
About the
Whoa.
The fuck,
Whoa.
nigga?
Easy on the jingle dangs, man. Hey,
No.
yo, you wildin', homie. What's up with the jingle dangs?
No more
Hashtag
before
nah, son.
podcast.
Yo,
All
no more. No more. You and your jingle dangs. Get the fuck out.
Hey, that's how that's the dude language, bruh. He got that shit up in his language. He looked,
Nah.
he was on the
abundant
Drewski
as
shit.
those from China or India, clues exist. These clues paint a picture of a plant recognized for its practical and medicinal applications. The Egyptians were renowned for their advanced medical knowledge. They possessed a sophisticated understanding of herbal remedies, using many plants to treat various illnesses. Several ancient Egyptian medical texts, known as papyri, mention plant-based remedies. The Ebers Papyrus, dating to around 1550 BCE, is one of the oldest preserved medical documents. It contains prescriptions for various ailments, and some scholars believe Shemshemet refers to cannabis. It was reportedly used to treat inflammation, particularly of the eyes, possibly an early reference to glaucoma treatment. Other texts, like the Ramesseum III Papyrus, circa 1700 BCE, also list Shemshemet, suggesting its use in suppositories or enemas, possibly for pain relief or digestive issues. Beyond textual evidence, archaeological findings offer further intriguing insights. Cannabis pollen has reportedly been discovered on several Egyptian mummies.
Not bad.
Notably,
Not
traces were
bad.
found on the mummy of Pharaoh Ramesses II, who reigned in the 13th century BCE. While the presence of pollen doesn't definitively prove consumption or specific use, it indicates the plant's availability. It has sparked debate among researchers. Some suggest it points to medicinal applications, while others propose possible
music, though.
ritualistic uses or even use in the mummification process itself due to its preservative properties. The ancient Egyptians meticulously documented their world. Cannabis appears to have been one of the many plants in their considerable herbal toolkit. The story of cannabis in antiquity continues to unfold as we turn our gaze towards ancient Greece and the nomadic Scythian tribes. The Greeks, known for their philosophers and physicians, also had knowledge of this plant. The famed historian Herodotus, writing in the 5th century BCE, provides some of the most vivid accounts. He did not describe its use in Greece itself so much. Instead, he detailed the practices of the Scythians. These were nomadic people who inhabited the Eurasian steppes north of the Black Sea. They had a unique relationship with cannabis. Herodotus describes Scythian funeral rituals with fascinating detail. After a burial, the Scythians would purify themselves. They did this by constructing small enclosed tents. Inside these tents, they would throw cannabis seeds or flower tops onto red-hot stones. This created a dense, intoxicating vapor. The Scythians would inhale this vapor, Herodotus notes, howling with pleasure. This was clearly a ritualistic use, perhaps for spiritual cleansing, mourning, or achieving.
You trying to tell me niggas was vaping shit that far back in history?
Yes.
Seems that way. Any way to get high. And get high by any fucking means. That's what they said.
Yes, you did hear Pastor Dutchy.
An altered state of consciousness. It suggests that the psychoactive properties were well understood and intentionally utilized in a ceremonial context. While the Scythians embraced its psychoactive vapor, the ancient Greeks seemed more focused on cannabis's medicinal applications. The physician
What the fuck kind of butterflies are those? Because those it's a hell of them motherfuckers outside right now. And you mean to tell me nigga using them for fucking medicine? Y'all need to go collect them bitches up right now. I'm so serious. Like that's all I've been seeing since it got hot for us, them hoes. I'm like,
Well, then why don't you start capturing them and then sell them?
Fuck that. That ain't my own occupation.
Dioscorides, in his first century CE work,
Get in there.
Materia Medica, wrote about cannabis. He described it as useful for treating earaches and reducing inflammation. Pliny the Elder,
I knew somebody
a
would
Roman
know.
naturalist and author, also mentioned cannabis around the same time. He noted its use for joint pain and gout. The sacred leaf. Deeper into cannabis in Hinduism. Cannabis, revered as Vijaya, meaning victory, holds a sanctified place in Hindu culture. It is celebrated as a divine herb associated with powerful deities and spiritual experiences. The Atharva Veda lists cannabis among the 5 most sacred plants on earth. This dual appreciation as a spiritual aid and potent medicine showcases Hindu culture's respect for cannabis. Vapors of the afterlife, Scythian rituals, and archaeological proof. Greek historian Herodotus described Scythian purification rituals using cannabis vapor. Modern archaeology confirms his accounts. Excavations in the Pazyryk Valley revealed cannabis remnants in burial mounds. Bronze cauldrons contained burnt cannabis seeds. The smoke likely induced altered states for spiritual rituals. These findings highlight the spiritual significance of cannabis for the Scythians.
They just went
Hashish
and gave
in the
them
House
happy
of
guitar
Wisdom
music.
cannabis in early Islamic medicine.
This sound like he about to get into some dark shit.
Yeah.
It's not even just that. It's just like, yo, why have like most of these like music to culture has just been so off? It don't make no sense.
They've been
So
nice though.
it sounded like the guitar from the beginning of Sweet Home Alabama.
I was
So
gonna say these things sound
I
like
just
they should. Sorry.
instantly start thinking of biker gangs and
The
shit.
music that they would use for like college, like entry videos and shit like that. Like, welcome to so and so university, where you come here to further your education and better yourself.
And make friends.
Cannabis made its mark in the Islamic Golden Age from the 8th to the 14th centuries. Scholars in cities like Baghdad, Cairo, and Cordoba documented its medicinal uses. Figures like Al-Razi and Avicenna described cannabis for treating ailments. Its psychoactive effects led to debates among scholars and legal schools. Despite this, its medicinal value was acknowledged and studied. Section 4. Ancient roots, global branches, cannabis in other spiritual and cultural practices. Cannabis has deep roots in various spiritual and cultural practices worldwide. From Hinduism and Scythian traditions to early Islamic medicine, its influence is vast. Recent discoveries in ancient Judah and Persia highlight its ritualistic use. Cannabis was used in various ceremonies from Europe to Africa. Its psychoactive properties were often harnessed for spiritual purposes. Hemp's naval dominance. Hemp was crucial for colonial naval power. Its fibers built and maintained ships. Hemp ropes and sails were essential. Empires depended on hemp for exploration. It was a matter of national security. Governments promoted hemp cultivation. Ensuring a steady supply was vital.
Pause.
I was just about to say, how long? So y'all
So the
just
government
heard,
already knew.
of course, y'all just
Oh,
heard
wait,
on them
man.
old ships, them government people was still smoking hella weed on over the ocean.
Can we just take a?
How many roaches done fell into the ocean is what you need to be asking yourself.
I don't even flick one, so I don't know. That's a good question.
Man, because that's all they used to be on the ocean for months at a time. How much weed did they have with them?
A
Them
third of the
voyages
space
didn't take a
and
couple of days, y'all. Didn't take a couple of weeks. Some of them took months.
months, which is multiple weeks. This is
So that was a lot of weed they had with them.
a lot.
That's an okay trim job right there.
Hey, that bush right there, that's okay. Let it through. Let it through.
I like the landing strip in that one.
Yeah. Oh, watch out. Coming in.
I couldn't help myself.
Section 2. Sowing the seeds of a new nation, hemp in early America. As European powers expanded across the Atlantic, hemp generally
Hey,
grew.
yo.
The seeds of this vital plant were among the earliest agricultural commodities brought to the
That's the
shores of
ship
North
they
America.
used.
Hell,
That looks like a theme park ship. That was something out of like Pirates of the Caribbean, man.
For the early colonists, establishing hemp cultivation was not a casual endeavor. It was a matter of survival
Probably
and
Benjamin's a little
progress.
more.
Hemp, with its remarkable versatility, quickly became an indispensable crop.
That's how you hurt your back.
It helped to meet the fundamental needs of the burgeoning settlements, providing raw materials for shelter, clothing, and tools. Leaders like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson
really, De Niro?
actively grew hemp on their plantations.
Cousin
For a
Jebediah
significant
started making
period,
clothes
hemp
out
was a
of hemp.
cornerstone of the colonial economy.
yes.
The immense demand for hemp fiber fueled a substantial international trade network. European empires sought reliable sources of high-quality hemp. Regions with favorable climates became major hemp producers. The Baltic region, especially Russia, dominated the market. Russian hemp was crucial for the British Royal Navy. Technological advancements in the 19th century reduced hemp's dominance. New fibers like manila and sisal emerged as alternatives. The same cannabis sativa used for fiber was later demonized for its psychoactive properties. This highlights the complex relationship humanity has with this versatile plant. The early 20th century marked a dramatic turn in cannabis.
It raises a question for me.
Mhm.
Because when they use a label like psychoactive, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that's obviously a wide range that fits into, but it makes you think either weed's gotten just progressively like weaker for the most part on average, and the shit they had back then was wild, or like just maybe like as human beings we've just become a bit more, I don't know, like accustomed to it, so it's lessens its effect. You know what I mean? Because like
Shit.
I've maybe like 2 or 3 times in my life have I ever smoked like enough and or perhaps something strong enough that like I actually felt like fuck. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up.
Let them
Other
tell it. Let them tell it. We got stronger shit now.
okay, because yeah, I mean, smoke now to fucking just chill.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Nothing psychoactive about it.
me and Sensei have got fucked up enough to where we felt the psychoactive
Yeah.
part and got like, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, cause I'm like if it's
I've
stronger now, like they just what they just having fun putting the shit together, making new shit. Then if
I've
it's
mm,
stronger
thrown
now,
I've thrown some wild ass smoking sessions.
mm.
good times,
And
good
I mean, the stuff
times.
I have is prescribed as well, so it's not like I'm just trying a bunch of different types of stuff. But yeah, still nonetheless, yeah, can't really OD on it and don't ever
And
feel out of control. But
word to the wise
And
for
you
everybody
never pay for drugs, not once.
once. And word to the wise for everybody out there, just because it's a medical and the rec doesn't mean
ooh,
anything.
ooh,
It's all the same. The only difference between medical and rec is you can just get it cheaper on the med side. That's it.
got you. Yo, you see what De Niro tried? That new stuff's too strong, you young whippersnappers. Who the hell you calling young and who whippersnap? What?
Not studying black guy.
Cannabis's story. Its history as a useful fiber and medicine began to fade. A new narrative focused on its psychoactive properties emerged. Shift was filled by social currents and anxieties. The plant, once common, started to be viewed with suspicion. This unease laid the groundwork for its criminalization. The narrative of a marijuana menace began to take hold. It portrayed the plant as a dangerous substance. Central to this campaign was Harry J. Anslinger. His efforts transformed cannabis into a major public enemy. The anti-cannabis campaign reached a fever pitch in the 1930s. This era is famously characterized by the propaganda film Reefer
Still did.
Madness. Originally produced in 1936 by a church group under the title Tell Your Children, it was later recut and distributed as an exploitation film. The movie depicted young people descending into madness, violence, and tragedy after trying marijuana. Its claims were wildly
I remember they
exaggerated
tried
and
to scare us
utterly
with those movies in
unscientific.
school.
Yet reefer madness became a
What's it?
cultural artifact, symbolizing
Those
the
movies
extreme
that they specifically cut up for like if you smoke weed, you'll go crazy.
You talking about like the Dare program and shit?
Yeah.
I got a video talking about that we're gonna talk about one day. Glad you
Ooh.
brought. Yeah, I got something about that. I already see. I'm already
Okay,
stepping
cool.
ahead.
There we go. There we go.
fear-mongering tactics used to demonize the plant and scare the public into submission. Marijuana was consistently portrayed as a substance that caused users
Time out. That shit does not make me do that.
Hell no.
Right. I've never been
And
smoking weed and be like,
how you start
yeah.
hyperventilating or how you hyperventilating and still hitting it like that?
But hold on, I have a question.
And that's
I have
the
a
reason
question.
why you hyperventilating.
That bitch is smoking Sherm.
I have a question.
That's that angel dust.
If she's smoking just weed, why are her pupils dilated like that?
Man.
Yo, she need a stress test right now.
Yeah, because that bitch was wide awoke to me, motherfucker.
They gave us some
Yo.
pills.
to lose all self-control.
Damn.
It was linked to heinous crimes, including murder and rape. The idea that even a single puff could lead to incurable insanity was widely promoted.
Yes.
Sensational
Serious
stories claimed it
issues,
induced
man.
Bad
vivid
anxiety.
hallucinations and uncontrollable aggression. These narratives aimed to create a deep-seated moral panic. They painted cannabis not just as a drug, but as a direct threat to the very fabric of civilized society, a corrupting influence of the highest order. A primary target of this propaganda was the nation's youth. Campaigns emphasized the supposed danger marijuana posed to impressionable young minds. Schools and community groups were warned about this.
I will say that I do hate that I started smoking so young.
I mean, there's a lot of other things I hate about when I was so young. I appreciated weed when I came across it.
That ain't what I'm saying. I just hated that I started. So I wish I would have waited till like after high school type shit.
Gotcha.
Nigga, I didn't even step into high school. It was the summer before high school.
Middle school finish. I'm grown now. Pass that over here.
Like the first one I ever smoked, I wrote this shit myself. That hoe was flatter than this fool. But it was still smoking.
Hey. Well, you see, that's why the secret plan at heart is to one day have my own space and actually just have my own plant or two. That's it, nothing crazy. Just a one or two.
That's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on getting me because I miss growing. But I'm working on getting me an automated grow machine, and I'm gonna start back growing. So
But
I'm
you
gonna
know,
be
you got to
smoking.
be in your permanent resting place, or at least long-term resting place if you're gonna be doing that. So, not yet, not yet.
No, not this. It's already come together. When like you wouldn't even tell that that's that unless I told you that that's what that was.
Okay. 1 + 1 = 2 divided by 4 is 12.
Yeah, everything is compact in there and everything. Smell proof, all this shit. So
No, hey.
This new assassin of youth. The message was clear. Cannabis was a gateway to addiction, delinquency, and a ruined life. This focus on protecting children resonated strongly with parents and educators. It created widespread support for stricter laws and harsher penalties. The image of innocent youth falling prey to the marijuana evil was a powerful tool in the prohibition.
No, the baby's got the blood!
Generating emotional and often irrational responses. Underlying much of the
What she got a credit
were
card
distinct
name for?
racial
They
and
doing coke.
xenophobic undertones. Anti-marijuana rhetoric often explicitly linked cannabis use to minority
A lot of black
communities.
people in this.
African Americans, particularly jazz musicians, and Mexican immigrants were frequently scapegoated. Marijuana was portrayed as a substance used by undesirable elements of society. This tactic exploited existing prejudices and fears. It helped to
Pause,
solidify
please.
the idea that cannabis was foreign.
Stop that. I have a little comparison. So, weed is this, thing done by undesirables and all of this lower people in society. When the fuck you seen someone enjoying weed off a toilet seat? I'll wait.
hold on, repeat that question again.
If it's such, this such a filthy, nasty thing, and what I'm saying, low people this and yada yada yada, the black and browns of the world and such. You ever seen someone enjoy weed off a toilet seat? I'll wait.
Are you talking about?
You see, yeah, somebody did coke off toilet seat before.
Plenty of people have, sadly.
My mind went to taking the shit on the toilet. So I'm like, you don't smoke for taking shit.
No, fool. He's like, hello, I go to the toilet and smoke weed. I be taking the good ass shit.
Man, I could have been taking the mega dookies.
Hey, that blunt be making that dookie feel magnificent. I be so good.
Magnificent dookies.
I don't got to worry about no smell. I ain't got to spray.
No smell.
The
It's
weed make it
potpourri.
go away.
I was sure about to say that.
Woo! And you know what? Ain't got to have no spray cans or nothing no more. Better for the ecosystems and all.
Oh shit!
This is
man.
all natural.
I'm glad y'all knew where I was going with that because I was serious too. I was so serious.
Now I'm gonna call them Dookies 2.0.
I was so serious, man. Like sometimes I can't take that more than shit unless I hit the blunt.
But hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes it do be like that. Like, come on
The
now.
nigga said I can't move my boo-boos and do my doo-doos unless I smoke one or two.
I wake up, just go. Next thing you know, Stone like, yep, time to go. I
Man.
be like, let's go.
It's like it get it moving faster.
Yeah,
Well, you know, it's a relaxing.
Yeah, and
He
it
wakes
does
up
its
too
job.
stressed. He wake up
It
too
does its
stressed. Just like,
job.
I gotta start my day. Had that blunt, like, oh yeah, I do need to take a shit.
yep, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah, hey, this when you
Dangerous
just
and
really know what
associated
Pop said means when you says he feel 5 pounds lighter on Friday.
with those outside the mainstream. This racialized fear-mongering played a crucial role in garnering support for its prohibition and subsequent enforcement policies.
That's backwards. They did that on purpose to trick y'all.
Section 3, Legislating Prohibition, the Marijuana Tax Act. The Marijuana Tax Act of 1937 imposed strict regulations and taxes on cannabis, effectively criminalizing it. This led to widespread arrests and drove the plant underground. The act shaped U.S. drug policy for decades.
That's a better American flag.
I agree.
Section
agree
4,
too.
the global campaign solidifying international bans. The United States exported its anti-cannabis stance globally. American officials pressured other nations to adopt strict cannabis controls. This
I don't
campaign
know if y'all
shaped
noticed that, but
international
only
drug
one of
policy.
the extras looked forward when they were shaking hands for the photo.
Yeah.
Like they were looking at each other. One of them kept looking straight ahead. The other one was just like,
But they
"Oh,
kind of
oh,
answer.
DD!"
There's a little answer to your question you asked earlier about why in so many countries, like head countries is marijuana ban. America pressured them into doing it.
We're gonna take your lunch money.
It's hard.
Oh, sound like a dangerous black man.
I try not to.
No, this is America.
The 1961 UN Single Convention cemented global prohibition. Cannabis was classified as a dangerous narcotic. This led to strict global controls and significant societal impacts.
They let y'all know we help control
Section
the
1,
world.
the seeds of change, medical marijuana breakthroughs. The formidable wall of cannabis prohibition began to show cracks in the late 20th century. Driven by patients, activists, and medical professionals, they challenged the narrative that
I don't
cannabis
trust that
lacked
weed 'cause
therapeutic
it's in that
value.
strobe light.
The AIDS epidemic became a catalyst, revealing cannabis's potential to alleviate symptoms. In 1996, California passed Proposition 215, legalizing medical cannabis. This landmark victory sent ripples across the nation and the world.
I was jamming.
Wait, see how they snuck in that free Palestinian prisoners?
Nope, I did not.
Section 2, the domino effect,
This is
state
about
by
weed.
state legalization. The cautious acceptance of cannabis for medical use slowly began to chip away at the public's ingrained fear of the plant. As medical marijuana programs expanded, more people encountered cannabis in a regulated and therapeutic context. This increased familiarity helped to demystify the plant. It allowed
I'm stupid.
individuals to see that responsible use was possible and that the dire predictions of reefer madness were largely unfounded. The success of medical programs, despite federal
I swear,
opposition, created a
it's shit.
foundation of public
The breeding
understanding.
doctors.
It paved
so
the
you,
way
you
for a
seeing
more
where
audacious
it's
question.
being popped up in
If
the
cannabis
chat.
could be managed for medical use, why not for adult recreational use as
never
well?
mind, you won't look.
The year 2012 marked another watershed moment in the history of cannabis legalization. Voters in Colorado and Washington state approved ballot initiatives to legalize cannabis for adult recreational use. These were the first jurisdictions in the world.
I moved to Colorado the year after they legalized it for recreational.
Nice.
It was not. There was some rough beginnings because you could only buy half ounce at a time. This shit was horrible. That shit was fucking horrible.
I had mine delivered to my door the day before yesterday.
Yeah, they still ain't doing this shit out there yet.
Oh, in Colorado.
Yeah.
To establish regulated commercial markets for non-medical cannabis. This was a bold experiment, closely watched by the rest of the nation and international observers.
I miss work.
These states embarked on the complex task of creating regulatory frameworks from scratch. They had to address issues like licensing, taxation, public safety, and
how I
preventing
felt
youth
when I first
access,
moved
setting
there.
precedents for others to follow or adapt.
What's there
Following
you
the
win, second?
pioneering moves of Colorado and Washington, a slow
look at
but
that
steady
red.
domino effect began. More states started to reconsider their
Wait, time
cannabis
out.
laws. Oregon.
Why did it look like it had flaming hot Cheetos drizzled on it? I'm telling you, they dripped it on the soil every day.
nine times out of 10, to be honest, that strain probably was strawberry cough or I can't think of the other one. But it's a couple strains where you can get the nice red hairs in them like that.
Yeah, that actually looked nice.
Alaska and the District of Columbia soon followed with their own legalization measures. Each state approached the issue differently, adopting various models for taxation, retail sales, and home cultivation.
Trellis, man, I
chose
fucking hate that shit, bro. Because if you're not paying attention, that shit will take you out. If that shit just laying on the ground, the white shit that was holding up the plants.
Question.
Yo,
how's the trim on that?
I was waiting.
they really could have got up in there and got some more of this shit out, if you want me to be honest.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, it looked like they broke that piece off of something else. So once it broke off of something else, they just left it alone, which I would have did the same thing too. Because it's already a piece that's broke off from something. So why trim it down some more? Then you really ain't got shit.
chose to legalize through voter initiatives, while others saw legislatures pass laws. This state-by-state approach created a diverse patchwork of cannabis policies across the United States. The momentum was clearly building, signaling a significant shift in the country's approach to
Not going to do much with that.
Despite this growing wave of state-level legalization, significant
They
challenges
shouldn't even start budding yet. It's
the
still in the
continued
beginning
federal
process.
prohibition of cannabis creates numerous operational hurdles for state legal businesses. Access to banking services remains difficult, forcing many to operate as cash-only enterprises, which poses security.
The fuck did they have to do with anything?
Somebody need to just run down the street and kick them off that motherfucker.
No, I ain't even talking about them. I'm talking about them want the money and the money and the powder. Like, what the fuck did this have to do with anything that was just going on?
Right.
Oh, was it saying they was taking the coke off every dollar in America?
But also, why did they have to throw in an exotic dispensary? Like, they're just letting you know, in case that's your kink and you like this kind of funky green stink, maybe one in the whatever. Yeah, come here.
The new cannabis industry.
He ready for his trips back to New York.
There are ongoing efforts to address the disproportionate impact of past drug
Justice
laws on
now.
communities.
We need a change.
These include measures to
Make
promote
these
the
This shit is holding up plants up. That shit'll take you out, nigga.
The evolving legal
Not paying
landscape
attention.
continues to present complex questions about regulation, public health, and
I
justice.
done almost lost my life plenty of times walking past a hole not paying attention, bro.
Section 3, a global shift changing tides of public opinion and international reforms. The global shift in public opinion is leading to cannabis law reforms worldwide. Decades of strict prohibition influenced by US policy are being reconsidered. The failures of prohibition are increasingly evident. Billions spent on enforcement have not curbed cannabis use. Prohibition has fueled illegal markets and burdened justice systems. Many question if prohibition's harms outweigh those of cannabis. Scientific research is crucial in re-evaluating cannabis policies. Relaxed restrictions have enabled more cannabis research. Studies confirm cannabis's efficacy for various medical conditions. Evidence challenges the assertion that cannabis has no medical value. Research dissemination informs public discourse. It also undermines the fear-based foundation of prohibition. Countries are reforming cannabis laws, reflecting changing sentiment. Uruguay legalized cannabis nationwide in 2013. Canada followed in 2018 with national legalization.
It's a fairly dull
Decriminalized all
fountain.
drug in 2001, focusing on treatment. The Netherlands tolerates cannabis sales in coffee shops. Nations are debating or implementing cannabis reforms. This shift creates a complex international landscape. National reforms often conflict with older international treaties. The momentum for change is undeniable. There is a growing consensus that the war on drugs has failed. The trend is towards more liberal, health-focused policies. The world is moving towards pragmatic and humane cannabis policies.
Emergence of a
Section
new
1.
economy.
The Green Rush. Emergence of a new economy. The wave of cannabis legalization has unleashed a significant economic phenomenon. This is often dubbed the Green Rush. It mirrors historical gold rushes in its excitement and rapid expansion. New industries are sprouting almost overnight. These range from sophisticated cultivation operations to sleek retail dispensaries. Beyond these core businesses, a vast ecosystem of ancillary companies has emerged. They provide services like specialized equipment, software, legal advice, and marketing. This boom is creating thousands of new jobs, offering diverse employment opportunities where none existed before.
I learned this shit the hard way when I first working there. Started working there. Wear shit on your wear sleeves, nigga. Cause if not, your ass going home sticky and a motherfucker.
There's a couple of professions that send you home that way.
Invigorating local economies. The most immediate economic benefit for states and nations legalizing cannabis is substantial tax revenue. This newfound income stream is often earmarked
Not
for
today,
important
Satan.
public
Not today.
services. Some jurisdictions direct these funds
Not
towards schools,
today.
improving educational resources. Others invest in infrastructure projects, public health initiatives, or drug treatment and prevention programs. The sheer volume of tax generated has often exceeded initial projections. This provides governments with a compelling financial incentive to consider regulation over prohibition. It represents a tangible return on the decision to legalize, benefiting the broader community in concrete ways. However, this burgeoning
Did that
cannabis
person
economy
stop
is
past
not
the
without
stop
its
line?
significant
Can we check
challenges and
that, driver?
complexities. In places like the United
Cause I swear, listen. I've had some of my medicine today now too. But could we please just check the tape?
For a motherfucker driving.
Yes, they did. The line
Hey,
is
if he would
in
have passed the
between the
line,
ties.
was you gonna like look for his plate and then
That's
call the
why I
police on
started
his
laughing.
ass?
Nah, we got to tell this motherfucker you got a ticket coming, bro.
That's why I started laughing. Like this nigga seriously.
No. Let it play. Yeah, we got to see.
decision to legalize, benefiting the broader
Roll and stop.
community in concrete
You
ways.
see it? You see it?
However,
Okay,
this
cool.
burgeoning
Thank
cannabis
you.
economy is not without its significant challenges
Gotta
and
take it,
complexities.
buddy.
In places
Take
like
it,
the
come,
United
buddy.
States, federal prohibition continues to cast a long shadow. This creates major
Those plates.
hurdles, particularly concerning banking. Many financial institutions are wary of serving cannabis businesses, fearing federal repercussions. This forces many companies to operate primarily in cash, which is a security risk and an accounting nightmare. Navigating the patchwork of state and local regulations can also be incredibly complex. Furthermore, the legal market still faces stiff competition from the long-established illicit market, which often offers lower prices
Clearly, he pressed
due to
down
a
a
lack
fair
of
bit when he put
taxes
it.
and regulatory compliance costs. Looking ahead, the cannabis economy shows immense potential for further growth and maturation. We are seeing significant investment pouring into the sector. Market consolidation is beginning, with larger players acquiring smaller ones. Innovation is rampant, leading to a constant stream of new products. These extend far beyond traditional flower, including sophisticated edibles, beverages, tinctures, and topical wellness products. As more countries move towards legalizing,
When it comes to edibles, I like my chocolate. I like my weed and chocolate.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet with it over here. I look forward to the day.
I like brownies, cookies, all this shit good. The gummies, this shit straight. But I'd rather have mine just in a plain chocolate bar.
It would be nice to try that.
You shall, sir. You shall.
the prospect of international cannabis trade looms. This could create a truly global market with specialized products
Again
and
with this
brands.
exotic shit.
And don't fall. That's what I was just gonna say. Don't fall for this shit. You can go in there and they're gonna give your ass probably the most boof ass
Reggie
shit.
is a Reggie.
Crossing borders, further transforming the economic landscape and international commerce as we know it.
Reggie with the ashy elbows.
The move towards legalization, particularly for medical use, has profoundly impacted public attitudes towards cannabis. What was once widely condemned as a dangerous
Lice?
drug is slowly
Weed
becoming
gives you
normalized.
lice?
As cannabis sheds its decades-old stigma, open conversations about its use and effects are becoming more common. People are beginning to distinguish between responsible adult use and substance abuse. This shift is driven by increased exposure and personal experiences. Many now know someone who
His
uses
script
cannabis
request got
medically or
denied. You saw how sad he
recreationally
was?
without ill effect. This first-hand observation
Come
helps
on,
to
Doc, I'm
dismantle
sick, man.
long-held fears and prejudices, fostering a more nuanced understanding. The media and accessible information have played a crucial role in this transformation of public perception. For many years, mainstream media often echoed the sensationalized anti-cannabis rhetoric of the past. However, with legalization movements gaining traction, reporting has become more balanced. Documentaries, news articles, and online resources now explore cannabis with
Sad as
greater depth and
hell.
objectivity. Scientific studies on its properties.
That plant has some fucking deficiencies, and you can tell all because of the way the fucking leaves look. I'm serious. Once your leaves, if your leaves not a real like healthy green or like purplish hue or some shit like that, if it's brown and the motherfucker curling up like that, like yeah, it's some type of deficiency, water deficiency, nutrient deficiency. Like it's some type of deficiency in that fucking plant, and that shit is going to die on her.
So I pulled the person up for this stop at the driving etiquette. You got them on the plant health. I like it. All fronts covered.
So you
Memphis,
saying if
Memphis, Memphis.
if the
You
plant
got to
look
pull up
like
on
that,
somebody next.
the mother and sister is the same person. Okay.
Memphis, you
Both
got to pull up
beneficial
next, man.
and potentially harmful are more widely discussed. This increased flow of credible information empowers individuals to
Like you see how that just look, and they got the colors to it, like that shit straight. That brownish color that was just seen shown,
Yeah.
that's not a good sign.
So you're
form
against the
their own
Browns.
opinions. It directly counters the fear-based propaganda that dominated public discourse for so long. This evolving perception has significant implications for individuals and communities. The decline in arrests for minor cannabis offenses in legalized jurisdictions means fewer
You know
lives
he's
are
an
disrupted
actor.
by criminal records. This is a crucial step towards rectifying past injustices. There is now a strong push for social equity within the cannabis industry. This involves ensuring that communities disproportionately
slipping a
harmed by
random
the
ass
war on
tree.
drugs have a fair opportunity to participate in the legal market. Efforts to expunge past cannabis convictions are gaining momentum. These aim to provide a fresh start for those whose futures were negatively
Let's pray that
impacted
this
by
weed we
outdated and
good we
often
get is some
discriminatory
good eye,
laws.
y'all.
The journey towards complete normalization is ongoing, but progress is evident. Cannabis use is becoming more socially acceptable, akin to alcohol consumption in many circles.
She
Younger
had to get told
generations,
like
in
5
particular,
times
tend to
not
have
to
more
wrap her
liberal
lips
views,
around it.
having grown up during this period of rapid
That's not how
growth.
you use that.
However, challenges remain.
Look, we know you
Stigma
came
can
from a
persist in
porn
certain
set, but that's not a
professions,
glass
conservative
dildo.
regions, or among
I hate having to tell motherfuckers this. That shit be pissing me off. Like,
You don't need to deep throat it. It's not what it's for.
damn, nigga, can you please not whip the motherfucker up like that? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even want to smoke this
Hey
shit no
man, what's one of
more.
the main things that kill fire? Water.
Some main things gonna kill this goddamn smoking session, nigga. You just
French kiss and the damn blunt.
Right. Got that fucking Labrador drool just all over the fucking blunt. Like, ugh, your
Motherfucker,
germs.
you Beethoven or something?
And that's another reason why I now use cigar glue. I don't even lick my own shit, so I be damn if somebody else wet my shit. Like, you can get the fuck on here with that.
older demographics. Concerns about public health, such as impaired driving
He's
and
still
youth
bitching and moaning
success,
about his
continue to be
script.
important
I
areas
told
of
you guys,
focus for
I'm having
regulators
trouble
and
sleeping.
public health officials. Navigating these complexities is part of the ongoing process of integrating cannabis responsibly into society.
Oh, she
Cannabis has
spills
long
more than she
shared
put
an
in the damn
intimate
thing.
connection with creativity and the arts.
That bowl.
Across cultures, artists, writers, and musicians have explored its potential. It has been a muse, altering perception and unlocking inspiration. Cannabis is interwoven into many artistic movements. It fuels imaginative exploration, challenging conventional perspectives. Its influence on music is profound, from jazz to reggae. Jazz and blues musicians used it to enhance.
At my old age, I get high and I get creative when I'm in the kitchen. Just start whipping up shit. Then you just eat that shit.
Yeah,
And then you ever made some shit when you was high and she was good as hell, and you went back
of
to it
course.
when you was sober and you was like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Mm-hmm.
That happens every now and then
Hey,
too. But I was
hey,
gonna say you ever
Yeah.
made some shit you high and it's delicious, and I'm like,
And
yes.
then you
hey,
eat that shit sober and still hell yeah. That's
hey,
when you hit gold.
real quick.
Mm.
Is it me or is that
Yes.
nigga in the back on the piano got that Ray Charles high going on back there? That ain't weed. That is not weed. Look at him. He got his mouth open.
Improvisation,
Yeah.
reggae music
Yeah.
through Bob Marley linked it to spirituality.
So you picking on a
Cannabis is
disabled
symbol of
pianist?
Who the fuck is that?
I told him he
Who
got to
the
roll
fuck
up
was
on
that?
somebody, and he chose to roll up on the disabled pianist. You motherfucker!
Who the fuck was the nigga just right there in the camera though?
I'm gonna hit the guy that can't see me. Bow, your turn.
That man was in the camera mouth wide open.
Social justice.
Mr. Marley.
Our journey through the ages has shown cannabis in many lights. We have seen it as a sacred plant in ancient rituals. It was a vital medicine in early pharmacopoeias. It provided strong fibers that helped build empires. Then we witnessed its fall from grace. It was demonized, feared, and brutally suppressed in the modern era. Now, in the 21st century, the pendulum is swinging once more. We are in a period of profound re-evaluation. Societies globally are reconsidering their relationship with this historically significant yet controversial plant. This long and winding path invites deep reflection. Is marijuana, then, finally reclaiming its rightful place in history? Many would argue yes. They point to its millennia of use. They highlight its diverse applications before prohibition. For them, the current wave of legalization is a correction. It is an overdue acknowledgement of the plant's multifaceted value. It is seen as a return to a more balanced perspective. This view suggests we are shedding the prejudices of a relatively short, albeit intense, period of fear. We are perhaps rediscovering ancient wisdom, informed now by modern science and a desire for more compassionate policies guiding its future. Yet a note of caution also echoes through these changing times. Could we be, in some ways, merely repeating history's cycles of acceptance and then rejection? The past shows us these patterns clearly. New forms of commercialization bring new risks we must consider.
What's up with this horror style ass background music though?
I told you it's been off the whole joint. They just been
going to
mixed. They let Ray Charles pick the playlist on Spotify. He can't see it.
He can't touch it either.
Touch screen.
Hey, thank you, Memphis. Could be a touchscreen.
All right, so now we got Ghost coming back and picking our playlist for fucking YouTube videos. All right.
Hey, that could be a good video. Make a movie out there.
Will the current green rush lead to corporate exploitation, perhaps similar to how other natural remedies were once marketed without sufficient care or oversight? Are we inadvertently creating new monopolies or deepening existing social inequities through this new industry? The rapid expansion of the legal cannabis market presents complex challenges. It forces us to ask if we are truly learning from the past, or
Look, you're
simply
not supposed to
setting the
touch
stage
it while
for future
reading the
problems.
stories.
The
That
truth
page is
likely
sticky.
lies somewhere between these two perspectives, a nuanced reality. Cannabis is probably doing a bit of both, reclaiming its historical significance and potentially repeating.
And we're back for How's the Trim with Loud. So Loud, how's the trim?
It's been the same shit they've been showing. It's
No,
like
it's been different.
this one is one of the same ones I already talked about though.
But I'm just saying, this looks dry actually. Like
True, and the trim's still terrible, but them
actually,
flipping it
no
around
trim
with this,
damn near.
them flipping it around with these little ass tongs ain't doing shit.
True, they should pan it back a little bit.
Yeah,
Clear
it
it up
probably
a
would have
little
helped them. Yeah, it probably would have helped them.
Yeah.
Cool. Patterns. Its story is far too complex and multifaceted for a simple, straightforward answer. The current era offers an unprecedented opportunity to society. We can integrate cannabis thoughtfully, guided by a comprehensive historical understanding and robust scientific evidence. But this integration requires constant vigilance. It demands careful regulation, an unwavering commitment to social justice, and ongoing public discourse. The future narrative of cannabis is not predetermined. It is being actively written by the decisions we make today. We find ourselves at a fascinating crossroads in the long, tangled history of cannabis. The global shift towards legalization is transformative. Governments are dismantling prohibitionist structures, building equitable regulatory frameworks, ensuring social equity and public health, balancing responsible use with safety. The plant's journey reflects our evolving understanding. Is marijuana reclaiming its place in history or repeating?
He just repeating himself, goddammit.
Yeah.
thought he was actually gonna ask a question that we could talk about. Oh, ugly ragged motherfucker. But yeah, people y'all just got quiet as hell.
Oh, I mean, you stopped the video. I thought you was gonna on to the next, tidbit. Days.
That there was it.
Okay. Okay.
There was the show. Cause
That
technically,
was
that was
informational, friendly,
Very informational.
provided a couple things to laugh at. Always good. Always good. That sad dude is gonna stay in my mind for a little while. Just slumped up. Just like, so everyone else here gets weed but me? Oh, drats.
Yeah, I was gonna stay up, get my ass on the game, but I'm gonna take my ass to sleep. My allergies are kicking my ass.
Hope you feel better, brother.
Couple more weeks, man. Couple more weeks.
Thanks for chilling, Psychic. There's definitely some chuckles involved in that one.
Like I always want to say thank y'all for coming out and chilling with me, Sensei, Coach Duckets on Highly Social 901. You come and chat, but you stay to chill. We will say Thursday, right? Yeah. We will catch y'all next Tuesday for the next episode. I'm along for my days. Don't pay me no mind, but we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, we out.
Did my man